welcome back to my Candy Love University Life. So in this video, I'm playing through episode 17 and I'm playing it on Nathaniel's route. So in episode 16, well, the end of it was pretty depressing. Candy wakes up alone in Nathaniel's apartment. So I'm very interested to see what happens in this episode and if Nathaniel's actually going to be in it. So let's get into it and see what happens. Episode 17, Home Stretch. After an intense moment with your crush, the return to reality isn't easy. Will you be able to hand in your thesis on time? But more importantly, will you finally get in touch with Nathaniel? That is the question, isn't it? Let's go. I got up early. I need to proofread my master's thesis. I need to proofread it earlier this morning. We have to hand it in this week. But the only thing I can think of is him, Nathaniel. I still get up in the middle of the night to check my phone. I'm hoping I'll get a message. I'm hoping I'll open my door and find him standing in the hallway. But no sign of him since our last night together. He has totally, completely, entirely disappeared. Every time that crosses my mind, it's like a new punch in the stomach, and I think about it all the time. At first, I went to his place every day. I even wanted to totally move into his apartment, but in the end, being there was too painful. All I can do is acknowledge his absence over and over again, and every time, all my hopes are smashed to smithereens. Several weeks have gone by now, but the pain is still as sharp as that morning. When I found the post-it he left me, telling me the rent was paid for the next 5 months, it took me a while for his departure to sink in. I searched the apartment several times with White following me around, meowing. She most likely thought it was a game. Oh, it's so sad. Poor cat. That's all I care about. No, I'm kidding. Damn. No, and double no. Is this a flashback? Looks a little hazy. Nathaniel? Meow? Oh, I crumbled the post-it between my fingers. My phone. Where's my damn phone? It's done. He did it. He left. I know. It's ringing. Beep, 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 beep. You've reached a voicemail of... Damn! I collapsed onto the bed. I spent the day writing to him, trying to call him, to no avail. Now I'm living with the ghost-like memory of that last night we spent together. And his last words are still echoing in my head. He told me he loved me. Before leaving, he told me he loved me. How am I supposed to concentrate when all my thoughts are focused on him? I've texted Nathaniel several times, but my messages have gone unanswered. I stared at my phone and scrolled through all the texts I've sent him since he left. Come home, please. I'm waiting for you. Okay, so just tell me where you are. I can meet up with you for a weekend. We could call each other. I just need to know you're alright. I'm gonna go to the police if you don't call me in the next 10 minutes. Nate, say something. It's been 2 weeks now, and it's still just as painful. Please, I'm begging you, contact me. It's so depressing, oh my god. They all sound alike. No matter how much I plead or threaten, I still get no answer. The notification on my phone The notification on my phone reminding me that my first class of the day is starting in 20 minutes pulled me out of my thoughts. I'll be handing in my thesis soon. I have to stay focused in spite of everything. I can't screw everything up now. I brush my teeth and finish getting ready. Before putting on my jewelry, I glanced at the magic amulet Shani gave me. Is that what it is now? I rubbed it. Great magical protection. Was getting Nath out of my life the only way to protect me? Maybe. After all, he lives dangerously, and I was obviously taking risks by being with him. I squeezed the little piece of wood tight enough for the pressure against my skin to leave marks on the palm of my hand. I want you to come home. I want you to come back to me. I don't need protection. I need you, Nath. I'm such a fool. As if this amulet could be the cause of him leaving. Nonsense, Airy. He made that decision a long time ago. All the same, I put it away in the bottom drawer of the bathroom cabinet. I haven't worn it since he left. Oh, this is... This is deep and depressing. Morning! Sleep well? Fine. How about you? Not too well. Just thinking about this week is stressing me out. Like everyone else, I guess. For sure. No news from... No, still none. Ever since we've been back from the break, this has been our little ritual. We meet up in the dorm lobby, and she always asks me the same question. She knows it's on my mind non-stop. She has already asked me if I wanted her to stop asking the question, but if we stopped talking about him, it'd be like accepting to make a fresh start. As if I had found closure, and that's out of the question. He's going to come back, I know it. He can't have disappeared for good. Ready for class? Yeah, how about you? I still have a few names on my list of institutions to call, ones that haven't gotten back in touch with me. Same here, but in any case, the deadline isn't today. We still have time, I think. Right, so I wonder what class is going to be about then. Come on, let's get a move on it. Hi, how's it going? Oh, Melody, God. Good, and you, Melody? How was my LOM so high with her? Oh, I wanted to see you before class. Something wrong? Yes. We have to stop contacting the people on the list I gave you. What? Wait, why? My mother, she found out what we were doing, and she's totally against it. But it has to do with your degree. It's something one of your teachers asked you to do. Why is she... She refuses to let me use her address book, so long as I refuse to comply with her demands as far as my future goes. What if we do it anyway? What's she going to do? But that's not fair. You know these people. It's your contact list too, isn't it? I kind of want to go B. She's probably going to be like, yes, but I know these people through my mum. But who cares? Let's go this one. Yep, I know it. Yeah, but I got it thanks to her. Wait, this means that... Oh, I forgot she's in our group project. This means that we stop the whole process, and that if you get an answer whatsoever from any of the institutions you contacted, ignore it. All the other students had just gone into the auditorium. Yelene didn't have time to get into the details. We have to go in too, or we'll be late. All four of us sat down in the back of the auditorium, practically next to each other. Yelene sat down a little further back, in the row behind ours. Oh, but she can sit with us. I sensed Melody fuming next to me. She's biting her nails and squirming in her seat. Oh, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. What did she mean by we have to stop contacting the list of people I gave you? I think that's pretty clear, Melody. So, sounds pretty clear to me. We'll talk about it after class, Melody. I'm so going with A. We can't change our plans just like that. It's a major joint project. I don't know any more than you do, Melody. Morning, everyone. Today we're going to make a quick round of the groups to find out how awkward, to find out how far along you are on your projects. But of course, as you all know, at least I hope you do, the deadline for handing it in is this week. What, this week? Oh my gosh, no. Ha ha ha. Ouch. Very funny, young man. I sure hope you all know the date. The contrary seems highly unlikely to me, unless you've been living in a cave for the past 10 months. What? Have we been at this university for 10 months already? That's why, after making the rounds of the groups, I'll leave you time to work on or proofread your dissertations. I'll come around to see each of you individually to answer your questions or just to discuss it if you want to. How cool. This teacher is so awesome. Is he shiny? Is he though? For starters, are there any groups that have already managed to get exhibited? Only members in one group raised their hands. All right then. Excellent. Can you tell us where and how? My mother hung my drawing in front of her house, on her gate, and there's lots of traffic down her street. Ha 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 ha. I don't know if that counts. Very good idea. Everyone seems surprised by his reaction. It's an excellent experiment. It's a roundabout way of sharing your work, and it's definitely interesting. Seriously? Sure, why not? An artist's goal is not always to be exhibited in the world's most famous museums. You may simply feel like sharing your art, your own way. Why not, after all? Is it any less art than a work of art on show in a museum? I hope someday a collector will come by, see it, and ring her doorbell. Worse things could happen. But your approach is really interesting. You're going to reach a different audience than the one that goes to museums. By choosing to put it on show in front of your mother's house, you transgress the established codes for a conventional piece of art, the kind exhibited on a white wall with specific lighting. And from that point of view, your approach is thrilling and almost in line with the approach for street art. Right, that's exactly why I did it. Sure. He started questioning the groups one by one before getting to us. Now, for the group with Yelene, Melody, Ari, and Shani, how are things going for you? I looked at my partners who didn't dare say a thing. I think Yelene can answer this one for us. I spoke up. I waited for one of the others to speak up. Oh, okay, let's just say something. We still have a lot of institutions to contact, and we're also waiting for answers from the ones that we've already managed to reach. Alright, so what kind of institutions? The MoMA in New York, the LACMA, I'm just going to say it like that, in Los Angeles, the silence loomed over the auditorium. You didn't do things halfway. That's... Talk about string pulling. Calm down, please. If you had the same advantages, you would have surely used them too, am I wrong? There's a heavy silence in the auditorium. What happens in this class reflects what happens in the real world. We don't all start out equipped the same way in life. And that's what's important too. You need to realize that lots of artists will never be recognized for their art, even though they certainly deserve to be. That's really interesting. Well, anyway, God, here we go. Thanks, Melody. Well, anyway, we can't keep using the address book we have, so we're done for. We'll never get exhibited. Did you really have to lay it on thick right now, in front of the whole class? Rest assured, knowing you succeeded isn't what's most important. Remember, it's the journey that counts. Oh, so deep. I just want you to become aware of the trouble an artist may encounter when trying to make a name for themselves. In this auditorium, one of you may or may not become a future director of a prestigious gallery. Doesn't matter. You're studying art history, and behind every work of art, there's a creator. I think it's important to make you aware of the whole human aspect. The history of art, for sure, but let's not forget that humans are the ones who write history, and those humans, in this context, are the artists. Okay, let's just wrap it up. That's the whole point of our project. Doesn't matter if half your address book disappears, or even if something unexpected happens along the way. It's just a turn of events, and in the end, that's the goal of this exercise. Finding out about yourself, learning how to react, and how to handle a professional situation like this one. You've been studying, come on. You've been studying the artwork and lives of others for 5 years now. Now it's your turn to become an actor in history. As usual, after one of Ryan's inspiring monologues, yes, sure, a long silence settles over the auditorium. Everyone seems to be mulling over his speech. Both Yelene and Melody seem to have calmed down. Good. And anyway, I'll give you another 2 weeks on this project before picking up your written feedback. Really? You're just gonna give us an extra 2 weeks? Now, take out your laptops or whatever you want and work on your thesis until the end of class. I'm going to walk around and speak to you individually. I switched on my computer. I haven't printed my thesis yet. That would be a waste of time if I still had changes to make, even though I've already proofread it at least a zillion times. He's the only teacher who ever gives us time for this during class. That's pretty awesome. Seeing how I'm way at the back of the auditorium, it's practically the end of the 2-hour class when Mr. Zadie got to me. Your turn, Ari. He sat down next to me, crouched over so he could talk to me in a whisper, and not distract the other students' concentration. Are you satisfied with your thesis? I don't know if I'll ever manage to be totally satisfied with anything whatsoever. I think so. No, I'm stressed out. I'm sure I've missed something. Let's go A. I see. That can be a quality so long as it motivates you to improve yourself. Just don't question yourself to the extent that you self-destruct. You've worked on your thesis for several months and you've been attending classes for 5 years now. You have plenty of good reasons to believe in yourself. Is there a passage you want me to read, or not necessarily? Sure, getting an outside opinion about my conclusion would be helpful. I moved my computer mouse to the concerned passage, and he started reading the passage to himself. I kept quiet while he read. The conclusion is really thorough. Congratulations, it's very good. Be confident. Thanks, I'm going to try to be. You shouldn't try, you have to do it. It's essential for a final exam like this one. He moved away from my desk to go see the next student, and the bell for the end of class rang right then. I hurried to collect my things. Shani is hunched over her laptop. She doesn't seem to have noticed that everyone is on their way out. Let's go, huh, Shani? Oh, right, let's go. But go where is the question. Oh, here we go. So, did Mr. Zadie tell you it was good? Yes, he liked my conclusion. Are you stressed out about handing in your thesis? Of course, who wouldn't be? Kind of. Plus, there's the oral presentation afterwards. Oh, great. You know your topic. I'm not worried about you. Right, you never worry about me, Shani. No, I know what you're worth. Right. You could have said thanks. By the way, I noticed you weren't wearing your necklace anymore. My necklace? Yeah, the amulet. Is everything okay? No, everything is not okay, Shani. Oh, you're going to think it's stupid, but I kind of wondered if by wearing it to protect myself, maybe it's what made Nathaniel leave. Yeah, I just forgot to put it on this morning. You liar. Yeah, I didn't put it on this morning. Why? Am I not supposed to take it off? I'm gonna go A. I get it. What? So you agree with me? You think it's true? Shani, I should have never accepted this amulet. No, I don't know, but clearly Nathaniel was living dangerously. Maybe the best way to protect yourself was to get away from him, but I didn't want things to happen this way. We should never have done that ritual. What ritual? You didn't do a ritual. She just gave you an amulet. Shani gave me a hug. The amulet is not what made Nath run off. He'd already made up his mind. The amulet is just to protect you. I know you're looking for someone to blame. I know it isn't fair, but hang in there. I wiped away my tears just in time. If I were to fall apart, I'm not sure I'd ever manage to recover. We went to eat, then spent the afternoon attending Mr. Labard's class. I don't even have the energy to enjoy Friday night. I'm exhausted from the stress and pressure built up over the past few days. Anyhow, I don't even have anyone to enjoy my evening with. Everyone is really busy. I might as well go get some rest. I think I'm going to take a break from my thesis. I'll read it again tomorrow or Sunday. Or never. I grabbed my phone. Hello? Oh God, who is this? Hey sweetie, are you doing okay? Oh Mum, hi. Yeah, I'm fine. But not really. Hearing her voice gave me a lump in my throat. Considering the recent events, I'm hypersensitive, even more than I would have thought. It's nice to hear from you. I always know when you need to talk. I can sense it. Haha, right. You have to hand in your thesis next week, don't you? Yes, that's right. I get the feeling that she's gonna like not hand it in on time, or something dramatic's gonna happen and she's gonna miss out. And afterwards, you have your oral presentation. Yes, a couple of weeks later. The next few days are going to be intense. I lay down on my bed, holding the phone up to my ear. We'd really like to come see you once you've done your presentation. Oh, sure, if you want to. I'd love to see you. It'd be nice if for once we got to meet your friends. My friends? Sure. We don't know any of the people you spent the year with. Some of them were already with me back at Sweet Morris, and I'm pretty sure you knew them. Plus, oh God, don't bring this up. Plus your boyfriend too. My boyfriend? I don't have one anymore. I get to see you around town sometimes, and she says she's seen you with someone. She didn't want to say who, but she saw me with someone. Of course she did. She's always lurking around. She didn't say anything else about this someone. Oh, so there really is someone. I slapped myself on the forehead. Way to go, Aerie. No, I mean, maybe she mistook one of my friends for... I'm with a bunch of people pretty often. I'm glad to hear it. I wouldn't dream of twisting your arm to get you to tell us about it. But you know, your father and I aren't naive. We met when we were students too. By the way, we haven't had the chance to talk about what you plan on doing once you graduate. We trust you, and we guess that if you want to bring it up, you will. We also figure that if there's someone special in your life, way to just, you know, drill it in. Your career choice will necessarily take him into account. You can count on us for good advice if you want it. Sure. Sorry, I didn't mean to bother you with that during your exams. Don't worry about it, Mum. So we'll get together after your oral, and don't forget, we really look forward to meeting the people who are part of our daughter's life. Think about it, this is so random. Okay, Mum. Anyway, I have to run. Good luck, and feel free to call if you need anything at all. Love ya. I love you too, Mum. Good night. Thanks for just crushing my spirit just that little bit more. Good night. She hung up. Anyway, given the latest events, I don't have anyone to introduce to her for now. I could just like rope someone into being my pretend boyfriend, I suppose. I hesitated a moment about getting my things and going to sleep at Nate's place, but I don't have the energy. I got up to answer the door. Hey, am I bothering you? Oh, no. Is everything alright? I closed the door behind her and she sat down on my bed. We hadn't seen one another since Nathan left. The same morning he left, Amber came to his apartment. She found me rolled up in a ball on the bed. Oh, God. Without her, I wouldn't have managed to leave the apartment. I went to the apartment. I thought you would be there. No, I can't go there anymore. I'm going to go crazy. I sat down next to her. Yesterday, I must have punched in the number for the police over 10 times before changing my mind. I don't know what to do and I'm angry with him. He left without any real instructions. Yeah, okay, but what about his cat, Amber? The cat! Is the cat okay? That's all I want to know. I'm hesitant to call my mum, but I'm pretty sure that will only make the situation worse. I put my arm around Amber's shoulders. I write to him almost every hour, but I haven't gotten any answers. I write to him as well, and it's the same. What am I supposed to do? I think you should stay concentrated on your studies. You can't throw everything away so abruptly. You have to stay strong, Amber. We have to find him at all costs. I don't know what to do either. I was thinking of contacting the police too. Oh my God, I don't know. How are you possibly going to find him? There is like no way. He doesn't want to be found. I don't know. Let's just go A. It's probably bad, but oh well. I don't care about my studies. Oh no. But Amber, even if I complete my studies, I will have lost my brother. I can't go on without him. I stood up to turn the electric kettle on. I made 2 cups of herbal tea. At least it's keeping my hand busy. I'm terrified too. I don't know how to comfort her. I don't have any advice to give her. I don't know what to do. I just don't know. She stayed for a while until night fell. Sometimes we went for several minutes without speaking, both of us lost in our thoughts. Close to midnight, Amber finally stood up. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention to the time. No, it's okay. Well, I'm going to go. Let's keep in touch. Of course. Are you going to be alright getting home? Yeah, thanks. Yes, thanks. See you soon. Oh my God, no, it's nighttime. She's gonna be kidnapped. I closed the door behind her. This discussion drained the little energy I had left. I hope that Amber will be alright. She is only a shadow of herself now, and I feel like she has lost even more weight. Is that possible? I didn't have the courage to bring it up. It wasn't really the best moment for that. Yelene didn't come back to the room tonight. I had trouble falling asleep. I have to go to the cafe this morning. Great. A week ago, Clement sent me the schedule for the upcoming months. It's pretty exceptional that I have it in advance. I don't feel like working, but don't have the courage to be alone. At least it will keep me occupied. I think Yun is working today too. There may be a lot of customers today. It's quite hot out. It's good that the 2 of us are working. What is... The cafe looks to be closed. There are no lights on inside and none of the tables have been put out. Did I mix up my schedule or what? I checked my emails to verify the schedule. No, it's definitely today. I tried to open the door. It's open. Weird. Did they forget to lock up? Something weird is going on. I'm scared. I walked into the cafe discreetly. All the lights were off. Here? I set my bag down on the bar. Clemens? Ah, gosh, you scared me. What are you doing, you weirdo? She barely looked at me. She was sitting down on a chair in the corner of the room. The register doesn't seem to have been opened yet. Is everything all right, Clemens? I mean, not that I care, but is the cafe closed today? No, customers can sit over there. Of course, but the register doesn't look open and the tables aren't... Yes, I know. Could you make us some coffee? Sit down for a moment. Sure, right away. Shouldn't we open the cafe? We may lose customers. Let's go A. I went around the bar to make 2 coffees. Then I sat down across from her and set down the 2 cups. I've never seen her like this. She took a sip of her coffee and let out a sigh. It's the end, little one. The end? Why are you calling me little one? What's the use? All of this. As she spoke, she pointed to the walls of the cafe around us. What? The Cozy Bear Cafe. Yes, what's the point of it all? Well, it's your cafe, Clements. You opened it. It's a business. Do you want me to call someone? You don't look too good. I'm not sure I really understand the question. Let's go that one. It's pretty clear to me. I spend all my time here, and it hasn't brought me anything. I want to travel. I'm tired of training servers or serving rude customers. You're the rude one. I wasn't really trained, but this surely isn't the best time to bring that up. I should never have started this business. It takes up too much of my time. Well, then just sell it. I don't have any time to travel or take care of myself. It's horrible. Plus, by working here, I've put on 15 pounds. I mean, you know how it goes. Excuse me? No, I think I should let the cafe go. She put her head in her hands. No, Clemens, you managed to keep this business going for years. You can't stop now. But if you sell it, maybe I don't have to work here anymore. I set my hand on her shoulder to comfort her. I sipped my coffee while waiting for her to speak again. Let's do that one. So, oh wait, there are other things in life. There are so many things waiting for me outside. Travels or love, for example. Yes. If I was your age, I wouldn't be working here in this dump, believe me. I would at least be on my 3rd tour around the world. Yeah, well, I'm here because I'm completing my studies and I need money to... Excuses. But I understand. That is what I've been doing for years as well. Making excuses. It's maybe time for me to close up shop. The noise of a door opening caught my attention. Is someone... Oh, hello. Is the cafe closed? I motioned for Hyun to come sit with us. No, Hyun, run. Just run far away. Is everything alright? You can't take over the cafe by any chance, can you, my little Hyun? Yeah, he can just buy it, sure. Why, Clements? Do you want to quit? Yes. I don't see the interest in going on when I could be in Thailand or New Zealand. Yeah, or somewhere else. Nothing is keeping you from selling the cafe. But what if, in the end, I don't like Thailand and I want to take the cafe back? It will be too late. It's a life choice. We all have to make them at one point or another. I only have the experience of my parents as an example, but I know that for them, it was more than a restaurant. It was a bit as if he was selling his own home. Wait, what? Did they sell their restaurant? As if he was saying goodbye to many memories. Did I miss something? Yes, it's exactly that. What do you think I should do? Do not take advice from us. We are children. I held back from slapping my forehead with my hand. She doesn't miss anything. I don't think I'm the best person to give you advice. I know that getting advice on the sale price from a real estate agent is free. Plus, even if you leave Clements, you can always take back the cafe and start again. Nothing is ever finished in a lifetime. Clements set her hands on his. You really should not touch him. You're right, my boy. I shouldn't worry. Oh, yes, it's best to stay positive. Well, while waiting to see what I decide to do, we still have a cafe to run. Damn it. The 3 of us stood up. I'm so lucky to have you both. Really? With those words, she walked towards the kitchen. I waited for her to go through the door before turning towards him. Okay! I don't try to understand her anymore. She is pretty incredible. And you were the one who managed to make her smile. You have quite the effect on her. Ha ha ha. Hyun and I put on our aprons. Oh, lovely. This again. Then we got busy setting the tables up outside. How have you been recently? The approaching date of when we have to turn in our thesis is stressing me out a bit. Why? I still haven't printed it or anything. Tomorrow the library will be open all day. And the printers will definitely be accessible. Wrong. This is foreshadowing. I'm sure of it. Okay, that's reassuring. I guess I should just stop stressing out. Yeah, I'm sure that your thesis is great. I'll say the same for you. I can't believe that we're almost to the end of the year. Really? Yeah, already? Do you know what you're going to do after you graduate? I have several internships to start. A few months each. Nothing too thrilling. I have to start somewhere. They will allow me to meet some people and get an idea of my possibilities. I'll surely have a job on the side too. I'll have to have one if I want to pay rent. Will you stay in the region? Yes, I like this city. I'll stick around the region. And you? I'm not sure. I have several ideas in event communication or something else. But I don't know, same for me. I'll do some internships. You could specialise in communications for a restaurant chain, for example, and working on communications for a music group. Maybe that could interest Crowstorm. Wouldn't that be nice? I'm sure you'll figure it out. The majority of students are in the same case as us, undecided. I'm sure you'll figure it out. In my class, certain students have internships in amazing companies, video game companies, or television stations. For now, a company that makes vegan yogurt replied to me, and another that makes virtual postcards. We'll see. You have to start somewhere. I'm sure that you will find something here. The first customers arrived, and we got busy taking care of them. We didn't have much time to talk to one another as the tables outside were full today. The day went by smoothly. Clemence eventually felt better and helped us wait tables all day. It was nice to see her react like that. The days go by faster when you are busy. Well, there were lots of customers today. I'm not unhappy about the day coming to an end. I'm exhausted. Well, I'm sorry, but I have to run. Will you be okay to close the cafe, Eri? Yes, Hyun is also here, and... I'm sorry. Great. I have some things to finish for next week. Fine. I'm supposed to leave early tonight. Clemence already accepted my request. Will you be alright? Oh yeah, I understand. You still have work to do on your thesis. Yes, I'm so worried that it will be erased from my computer. I've made 1,000,000 copies on several USB keys. And I'm still having trouble with the conclusion. I still have a sentence or two to write, but I'm unable to do it. The trick is to take a step back. Taking 10 deep breaths can help. Good luck, I'm sure you will succeed. You haven't finished writing your thesis? You should have said something. I could have replaced you earlier today. Let's just go this one. Thanks. You're welcome. Good evening, little one. Thank you, Clemence. Why do you keep calling me that? She walked out the cafe door without saying another word. I guess I'll have to get used to my new nickname. Great. Are you sure you're alright to close up? Yes, don't worry. I'll be fine. I'm used to it now. I hate leaving my favourite co-worker all alone to close up, especially since it's dark out. Favourite, eh? Between Clemence and myself, I can imagine it was a difficult choice to make. Very. Alright, good evening. I won't be long. Just the time to close the register and set the alarm. Okay. He walked out of the cafe, leaving me alone. I locked the door before taking care of the register. Like every time my phone vibrates, I immediately thought of Nathaniel. That thought disappears immediately. It's not Nath. It's never him. And I'm worried that it may never be him again. Good luck for your last weekend before turning in your thesis, dear. We know you can do it. We can't wait to see you and meet your friends. XOXO Dad. The message made me smile. My parents are too cute. They haven't stopped insisting to meet my friends, however. I know them, and when they have an idea in mind, there's no way of getting around it. I quickly answered to thank my dad, and I hurried to lock up the cafe. Dad again, I can't believe it. He doesn't usually like text conversations, but today he's let loose. Are you free soon? I would like to talk to you. I don't know what to do. I'm thinking more and more about calling my mother or the police, or both, but it's Amber. I can't go on like this. I'm going to snap. She's just as down as the last time we talked. I got really confused by that for a second. I don't have any advice for her. I don't know what to tell her. Hello? Are you alright? Shani, what are you doing here? Whoa, Shani, gosh, you scared me. Oh, and Priya, sorry, we didn't mean to scare you, but you look so concentrated on your phone. Oh, yeah, were you waiting for me? It's nice to see you both. We wanted to ask you out for a drink. Are you free? The weekend before turning in our thesis. That's not very serious, ladies. Yes, I need to decompress. Your timing is perfect. No, I think I'm going to go home. I need to rest for the big week ahead. Let's just go. Let's just do it, shall we? Oh. What? It won't be long. We need to talk. Oh? What's with the serious tone? What do you want to talk to me about? What is this? Trust us. It's nothing serious, but we may want to go sit down in a bar. Is it about Nathaniel? Is this an intervention? Did you manage to get a hold of him? Why would they get a hold of him? No, sorry. I would have loved to have news about Nathaniel for you, but no, this doesn't concern him. Okay. Oddly enough, I'm actually reassured. For a moment there, I thought that something had happened to him. I would prefer to keep a bit of hope. Lead the way. We can go to the snake room to get a drink. That would be a less heavy setting. I'm scared. Off to the snake room then. What's going on? This is an intervention, isn't it? Do we have to go to the bar to talk? Well, it was just to have an informal place to go, and also to relax a bit during this crazy week. You don't want to go? I do. I'm just wondering why all the mystery and staging. Sorry, we didn't mean to worry you. We just want to have a drink and a talk. Okay, very well. The three of us sat in a corner of the bar. There is a folk group playing on stage, and they're setting a warm, relaxed mood in the bar. It's really nice. Shani joined us while offering each of us a soda. Well, are you going to spit it out already? You're going to end up worrying me. I wanted to tell you before you learn about it this week. What? Oh my god, what? Yes. You know, I promised Nina to follow the complaints made about that guy who... There's going to be a trial? I wasn't expecting you to talk to me about that. Well, the case was dismissed due to lack of evidence. What? You will probably receive a letter notifying you of the decision. What? But it happened. We didn't invent it. He attacked me. And Nina, she's a minor. Is there no justice in this country or what? So there won't be a trial. Well, an appeal is possible, but it will take time. This is completely crazy. Why tell me now, just before turning in our thesis? It could have waited. It's definitely going to bother me. I'm disgusted. I feel betrayed by the courts. Nina must be in a bad place. Let's go be. Yeah, it's hard, but she is hanging in there. She received her letter today. Did Nina contact you? I knew that we were coming to the end of the prosecutor's evaluation period, so I contacted Nina to see if she had any news. She had received the letter yesterday. But you can't give up. And you knew too, Shani. Well, I knew about the story, but I ran into Priya, who was looking for you everywhere and seemed worried. So she gave me a summary of the situation, and we made the decision to come and find you after your shift. Thank you, girls. I really appreciate you being so thoughtful with me. Okay, I understand. That's great. It's normal. We care about you. Yeah, we were worried. It's not fair. It's almost as if the prosecutor offered him a permit to do that sort of thing again. I feel as if they're telling him, as long as no one sees you, you can continue, don't worry. It's unacceptable. How is it possible that a decision like that can be made in our country? I understand. We support you, no matter your decision, and no matter what you plan on doing next, we'll be there. Oh, Priya. For now, I think I just need to digest the information. I took a sip of my soda, and we didn't speak again for a moment. The three of us listened to the folk group playing. It finally ended up calming me down a bit. Will you be alright? Yeah, I guess I shouldn't be so surprised. This won't encourage other women and young girls to report this sort of act. When we did it, justice didn't help us. It's shameful. But you need to continue, Erie. We can't remain passive. How can the courts let such a dangerous man go free? It's horrible. I understand your rage. I can't help but to make the parallel with Nathaniel's case. I know it's not the same story, but if a completely innocent person like Nina isn't recognized as a victim, Nath has no chance. You said it yourself. Those are the same circumstances. Those are? No, those aren't, right? Yeah. Nath will come back. I'm sure of it. She set her hand on mine. We're here for you. Hang in there. This story has an end. Yes, it hasn't ended. It's probably ending really soon. Yeah. For a second, I felt as if I was sharing a bit of my pain. We stayed until the end of the concert before deciding that it was time to go home. We have a big week ahead of us. Yes, what are you up to tomorrow? I think that I will sleep and try to print out my thesis calmly. Good idea. I was waiting to do it at the last moment too. Everyone is. I know it. I just know what's going to happen. You should never print it too early. It's bad luck. Oh, hey girls. Oh, Kim, how are you? Hey, Kim. Hey. I'm alright. We haven't seen one another for a while. Yeah, I definitely remember the last time. Kim finished locking up the gym. I've had quite a few things to take care of at the gym recently. I haven't had much free time. I also feel as though she needed to take a step back after the recent events. I see Amber regularly, however. Oh, really? Do you have any news? Yes, she wrote to me earlier, and actually, I didn't answer her. She's not doing so good. Not good at all. Yeah, I know. No, it's really starting to worry me. She comes to see me in the mornings and evenings. She seems completely lost. She hasn't gotten over Nathaniel leaving. I was actually going to contact you to ask your opinion about the whole thing. Plus, from what I understand, you are turning in your thesis soon or something? So she doesn't have anyone to talk to. This isn't good. I was already really worried, but Kim has confirmed my fears. I know. She came to me last night. She stayed in my room pretty late. She just needed to talk and to cry. Why not post a missing persons notice with the police? Apparently, Nath asked her not to do just that. Of course he did. But I think she should do it. I don't know what to think. This week, first you need to turn in your thesis. You are going to end up exploding. I'm worried about you. I've already told you, Erie, you can't save the whole planet. It's not the whole planet, Johnny. It's Nath. I would just like for him to come back. I felt my tears forming, causing my voice to crack. These tears that I hold in all day, as soon as my phone vibrates. As soon as someone knocks on my door, as soon as I go down the street near his apartment, he has to come back. He left because it was dangerous, but he told you the guy is already being followed by the police. He will end up falling. Everything will fall back into place, I promise. You can't make promises like that, Priya. Priya took me in her arms. I closed my eyes for a second to try and regain composure. I feel as if I'm not allowed to break down. I'm sorry I didn't want to bring back such painful memories, but I'm worried. I understand. We'll have to go see Amber, perhaps together, all together. After you get through your exams, that may be good, yes. I'll try to nudge the idea into her head. We let a long silence take over as the four of us seemed to all dive into our thoughts. We should go to sleep. This has been quite a lot for one night already. Yes, you're right. Good night. Yeah, see you soon, Kim. Kim walked off down the street. Priya, Shani and I headed towards campus. Come on, with a bit of luck, we are walking through those gates for one of the last times. Oh my god. What? This is all happening so fast. That's true, yeah. A thesis to turn in, and it's done. We still have to complete our oral presentations. Oh, that's a piece of cake. We'll get through those with our hands tied behind our backs. At the least, yes. Good night, girls. Sleep well. Good night, both of you. Hey. Oh, hey. Oh, I love this sprite. Elaine seems to be reading her thesis that is already printed and bound. Are you going to read your thesis one last time tonight? I'll do it tomorrow. I'm too exhausted after a full day working at the cafe. You still work in that dumpy place? Yes, Elaine, I do. Dumpy? Really chill. It's just a cafe like any other. Yes, still, I guess I like to make myself suffer. I don't really have the choice. Some of us need money to live, if I may remind you. Let's go B. I can see that. Well, I'm off to bed. Good night. I'll spend tomorrow making sure that my thesis is in perfect condition. It's gonna go all wrong. I know it. Everyone will have waited until Sunday. I have to be in good shape. I don't have the choice. Elaine slid into her bed, her thesis in hand. I lay down on my bed with a sour taste in my mouth. The most recent pieces of information aren't good. Not good at all. I'm worried about Nathaniel. At the same time, everything worries me for him. I pick up my phone to write him yet another message. Like every night, but I've totally lost hope to find an answer from him when I wake up tomorrow. I don't know if you are alive. Okay, that's a bit dramatic. I don't know if you are alright. I don't know if I will ever see you again. I'm scared and I'm hurting. Since the day you left, I'm waiting for a sign. I'm unable to write correct sentences. I don't know what to say to him. You never know. He may have thrown his phone out and not even realized the pain his absence is causing. With that thought, I found it hard to breathe. I fell asleep a few hours later, my heart twisted. I woke up at 7 a.m., ready to read through my thesis for the 50th time. I read through it several times before saving the final version to my USB key and taking it to print at the end of the afternoon. I was horribly wrong. I was able to do it at the library. However, it was impossible to bind it. Don't worry, as stated in the email and the letter you received, you have until 4 p.m. tomorrow to hand in your thesis. It's gonna go horribly wrong. Tomorrow we will set up whatever is needed for those who haven't found their work to be able to do so. No stress, everything will be alright. Will it, Miss whatever your name is? Because I don't think it will. Yes, I still would have liked for it to be ready and complete before the deadline date. I'm always scared that something will go wrong just before turning it in. Something will. Oh my god, why? This is stressing me out. I spent the beginning of the evening with Shani. Then we both went back to our respective rooms. I tried as best as I could to stay concentrated on what I had to do. I don't have class tomorrow. I just have to bind my blasted thesis and turn it in. It will be okay. Yes, it will be okay. It will not be okay. It definitely will not be okay. I woke up way before my alarm was set to ring. I'm unconsciously stressed about the day. Of course, it's the conclusion to my 5 years of studies that have led me here, so I have to succeed. I don't have the choice. Yelene is still sleeping. I made a quick trip to the bathroom to get dressed before sitting at my desk. I have everything, the numbered thesis, the well-printed pages. I made sure the ink hadn't run. I might be crazy, but I'm going to read through everything one last time. One is never safe from an unintentional error. Within the hour before Yelene woke up, I had read through the first 10 pages. It's now that you choose to read through your thesis. I've already read it, but one more time won't hurt. That's true. But what the? What's wrong? Page 19 is missing. Oh my god. What? I'm missing a page. A whole page. No. I skimmed through my thesis to see if the page hadn't gotten mixed in somewhere else. I looked at each number on each page. I'm only missing page 19. Wait, maybe it slid under the desk, or I stood up and looked everywhere, completely panicked. No, nothing. I don't understand. After printing it, I put it away directly with my things. It couldn't have gotten away. Maybe the printer missed a page. No, why on my thesis? Why today? Look, don't give in to panic. You have until 4 p.m. You will definitely be able to print it somewhere. It's just a page. Go now. Yes, you're right. Oh no. Oh, something's gonna happen. This is really stressing me out. I don't know why. It's not my thesis. I took my things, my thesis, and my USB key, and I ran out the door. Hey, what violence. Oh, get out of my way. I almost ran into the admin director who was in the middle of the path. Excuse me, sir. I just need to hurry too. I need to hurry as well. There is no respect these days. I quickly looked at the poster he was hanging up on the dormitory door. Please turn in your thesis between 11 a.m. and 4 p.m. in the main auditorium of the art building. Any thesis turned in late will not be accepted. He noticed that I was reading the sign. You had better not miss the deadline. There isn't a second chance. Plus, I'm the person who is collecting everything, so at 4 p.m. I will definitely be sure that the doors will be locked. Foreshadowing. I'm telling you now. 4 p.m. and not a second later. What's the point of that? What's the point of refusing students that go through the door at 4:01 p.m. when it's their whole career that's on the line? Excuse me, I actually need to get by to take care of my thesis. I can't wait to see you later. I kind of want to do that one just to stir them up. I would have preferred to be on vacation rather than deal with all these stressed out students. They are never happy anyway. Sure, you were great. I don't know how the students would get along without you. We need someone to remind us the rules and to kindly encourage us. It's always important. I'm reading this like she's being sarcastic, but I'm not 100% sure that she is. Yes, that's why I'm tough sometimes. It's for your own good. After all, the more you give, the more people take. It's dramatic. You're dramatic. Have a nice day. Of course, he didn't answer me. He was already reprimanding the next student walking by. I sighed as I walked through the door. What a good idea to run into him today. I really needed to raise my stress level. This of all mornings. Oh no. I knew it! Okay, whatever. I absolutely absolutely need to do it this morning. And what if there isn't any more ink? What do we do? Everyone is turning in their thesis today. You aren't the only one. Why didn't I print it on Friday? Why? It's not possible. Not today. I knew this would happen. Please, why does fate have to take itself out on me today? There is a huge crowd. I'll have to wait for at least 3 hours. And what if after those 3 hours, there is no more ink? I have to find another way. Think. There's probably a printer at Nathaniel's house. Maybe I could call on someone for help. Rosa or Lee, maybe she has a printer at her place, or he may have one at the shop. Castiel, he must have a printer in his loft. I doubt it. He had to print out the flyers for Crowstorm himself at the beginning of his career. Kim, she must have a printer at the gym. I contacted the gym quickly. Oh my god, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, let me think about this. Okay, I don't know. Like, I think that Kim sounds more logical. Like, surely she has a printer at the gym. But I haven't seen Castiel all episode, and I'm kind of like, what? Where is he? So I think I'm gonna choose Castiel. So let's just do it. Hello, Castiel. Say, I have a big problem with my thesis. I'm looking for a printer at all costs. Do you have one? Sorry, I sold mine. Okay, I sold mine when I decided to give up my career as an accountant. Thanks for that. Very funny, but seriously, the library is completely overrun. Do you have another idea? I printed mine light years ago, and I used the university library. You are no help. Oh no. I'm pretty sure everyone would say no. Sorry, I'll try to look around and I'll keep you posted if I find something. Thanks. But keep looking, because I'm not sure that I'll find a solution. Oh my god, Castiel, you are so helpful. Okay, thanks anyway. No problem. I called everyone outside of the campus that I thought may have a printer, but found nothing. I also looked up the printing shops in the neighborhood. They are all closed on Monday, except one that is a 45-minute bus ride away. It's too risky. If there is a problem on the bus line, I'll be late. Gosh, it's just one page. Just handwrite it. A first-year student walking by me at that very moment jumped. There's no choice. I'll have to search the entire campus. I'll have to find someone with a solution to my problem. Surely there are printers somewhere in some of the classrooms. The pool table is surrounded. Everyone is laughing or talking innocently. Talking innocently, okay. We're clearly not living the same day. I had to separate a couple that was kissing in order to reach a desk on which a printer appeared to be sitting. Or at least that's what I thought, but it was just an old fax machine. Why? Why? I pounded my fist on the table out of frustration. No, visibly, I won't find anything here. Shani, I'm sorry to bother you. Is everything alright? Do you know where I could print my thesis? I went to the university library, but it's impossible to access the printers. Oh no, is something wrong with your thesis? Did the ink run? I'm missing a page. Did you try to call all the printers in town? Yes, I tried everything. Keep looking. I'm finishing up something and I'll meet you in the quad. Is everything okay, Eri? No, not at all. I have to print one page of my thesis and I can't find a place to do it. Oh yeah, I can imagine that the university library is packed. Exactly. By any chance, do you or Hyun have a printer in your room? Unfortunately not. I think I'm just going to have to go wait at the library. I don't have a choice. Good luck. I'm sure that if they see you there... If they see you there... What? If they see... I don't know. Oh, if they see there are... Okay. Too many students waiting, they will accept to collect thesis after the original time. I hope you're right. I'm really sorry that I can't help you. No worries. Thanks. No, it's still packed and it's only getting fuller. I can barely access the entry as it is. I'm boiling inside. The line to get to the printers in the library is all the way outside the building now. Ugh. Unless I get a genius idea, I don't have any other choice than to wait. I stayed standing for a while, waiting without much hope. Lunchtime went by a while ago, but the stress is killing me so much that I don't think I could swallow anything anyway. Shani came to join me. She didn't find a solution to my problem. Thanks. She told me to stay here while she went to go find a way to print the page. The line is barely moving forward. It's not possible. There must be somewhere I haven't gone. Oh my god, Nathaniel's apartment. It's so obvious. So obvious. This is completely crazy. I'm not going to mess everything up for one page of my thesis. In the worst case, I can turn it in like this and I'll bring the missing page tomorrow. Think, Eri, think. Oh, Hello. Oh, hello, Raphael. I'm sorry to bother you. You never bother me, Eri. I'm here to welcome all those who need help. Okay, seriously, I need your printer. You remember my name? I never forget the names of my nicest patients. All right. Is everything okay? You look worried. I'm here without much hope, actually, but I'm looking for a printer. Oh, wow, you can use mine. Well, thank you. He stepped aside while pointing at the object I had been looking for these past hours. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I've been looking for a printer since this morning. We have to have one here for the excuses for sports or other classes. Sit down at my desk. Go ahead. Raphael, you are saving my life. Thank you. I didn't think I could do that much, but I'm happy I could help. I sat down on his chair in front of his computer. Gosh, the time says 3:54 p.m. I only have 6 minutes to print this blasted page, but I'm thinking most of all that I will never have the time to bind everything. I'm panicking more and more. I plugged in my USB key and started the printing immediately. No, the computer is so slow. This is so stressful. And the printer is taking forever. The page is arriving slowly in the tray. I feel as if I've been waiting for an eternity. This can't be happening. Fate is really going at it today. Maybe I could go to the auditorium to give notice of my delay. Hello, can I help you? Except that Raphael is busy now. I can't leave the printer unattended. Shani, I can ask Shani. I sent her a message for her to tell the admin director. Gosh, and it had to be him. He will never accept. I let the printer continue. It's 3:58. No, just no. A printer cannot print a page that slowly, I swear. I'm going to have to turn it in unbound. Great. Oh my gosh, I'm thinking about all the stories I've heard. There is a girl in my field who turned in her thesis a week after the deadline, and they cancelled her oral presentation. No, it's out of the question that everything go up in flames. Not now. I didn't get an answer from Shani. It's 4 p.m. It's okay. It's printed. There's no choice. I have to turn it in like this. Is everything all right? Yes, I printed the page I was missing, but I can't bind it. I don't have the choice. I have to go. Oh yeah, today is the deadline. Thanks for reminding me. I'm sure it will be okay. Wait, I may have a solution for you. He took out a big plastic clip. Personally, I always use these for my files. It's less sturdy than spirals, but it will get the job done. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Raphael. I'll take it. You're welcome. All right, go. Thank you. All right, girl, run. The door to the auditorium is open. I ran like crazy until I reached it. There aren't any students in front of it. That's actually a bit worrying. Shouldn't there be a line? No. Wait. There's no one here. Hello to you as well. Can we help you? I just want to turn in my thesis, please. I'm sorry I'm late. I'm really sorry. I had a technical issue with the printing. I worked very hard on my thesis, and I can't accept that it will be refused. Well, then set it on the desk. I can? He just said so. I certainly don't need any coaxing. I thought that the deadline for turning in our work was at 4 p.m, yes. No, there was a bit of a misunderstanding, and Patrick posted the wrong time on the signs. How convenient. A misunderstanding, yes. They have since been removed. You have until 8 p.m, and shortly after. I have to work late tonight, so I will surely remain in the auditorium. That will give a bit more time to the panicked latecomers who come by. That means that I still have time to correctly bind my thesis. I've been running around since this morning, but... Yes, go get it bound with spirals. They are sturdier. We'll be here, don't worry. Thank you! Thank you, sir. You're welcome. I wanted to jump with joy. I could almost have hugged Mr. Labard, but I still have enough common sense to know that's not a good idea. Thank you, sir. I'll be right back. I went back to the library to get back in line. It's a good thing they had more binding machines than printers. After an hour, I was already back in the auditorium, and this time I set my thesis, completed and bound on the desk. Let's just take a moment. That was so stressful. I can't believe it. I turned in my thesis. It's finished. These long weekends have really racked my brain. All those evenings of writing and thinking, of rewriting and remaining eternally unsatisfied, done. I have to call Shani and tell her. Incredible, we are connected, haha. Oh no, it's... Hello, Amber? Yes, I'm sorry to bother you. Are you alright? Yes, I'm good. And you? Say, you turned your thesis in today, right? Did everything go alright? Yes, just now actually. Well, I've organised a meeting tonight. A meeting? Yes, at Castiel's place. What? I guess Kim talked to her about our idea. I have a plan to find Nathaniel, and I need everyone's help. He said I couldn't involve the police, but he didn't say anything about his friends. Oh, are they his friends? I mean, apart from Kim. Before you say anything, I wanted to tell you, I waited until the deadline date for your thesis had passed before talking to you about it. Oh, that's so thoughtful. But I can't wait any longer. The more I let time go by, the more I feel him drifting away from me. I can't live like this. I can't continue doing nothing. No, I was just going to tell you that it was a good idea. In any case, talking about it is a good idea. It's better than acting alone and doing something desperate to find him. It's good that you are doing this. Thank you, Ari. Thanks. I didn't know what to expect. So I contacted Castile. His apartment seemed like the best place to talk. I didn't really picture us in the snake room. I only invited people who hang out with Nathaniel. Castile accepted. Yes, he accepted immediately. Okay. However, the meeting won't be before 10 p.m. Okay, should we meet there directly? Yes, I have to go. See you later. See you later, Amber. As I hung up, I realized that I was out of breath. Amber did exactly what I hoped she would do, but I was too busy and too in shock to make the decision. I don't know if this meeting will change anything, but at least we are doing something. For the first time in several weeks, I felt a small shimmer of hope. As a group, maybe we will be able to reach him. I definitely have time to get ready since we aren't meeting up before 10 p.m. So, did you get your thesis turned in? Yes, I did. I've been looking for another way to print it out since earlier, and it's as if no one has a printer in this blasted city. Blasted city. Haha, that's the first time I've heard you talk like that. You look relaxed. Did you turn your thesis in? Yes. Yes, you scared me. Shani gave me a hug. We did it. Yes, but we still have to get through our oral presentations. That'll be a piece of cake. If you say so. I suddenly realized that her suitcase is next to her. Excuse you, where are you going? Are you leaving? I'm going to spend some time with my family to celebrate the end of my thesis. Cool. That makes me think that I should probably call my parents to tell them. See you when I get back, in a few days. Yes, of course. As if I could spend a day without seeing you when you're around. Isn't it like the beginning of the week? Don't you have class? I feel the same. It's been a while since I have seen you smile like that. It suits you. Oh, yeah. You know, I am a bit worried to leave knowing what you're going through right now. Don't worry, you can leave at ease. I have other people I can talk to if I need to. And you aren't obligated to carry other people's sadness on your shoulders. Other people, no, but my best friend, yes. Oh, she called me her best friend. Oh my god, that's so cute. We hugged again one last time. Have a good week. Thanks, you too, Shani. I held the door open for her so she could get by with her suitcase. I set my things on my desk. It's a call from my mum. Hello, Mum? Everything is good? Did you turn in your thesis? Phew, it's done, yes. Congratulations, sweetie. Haha, thank you. 5 years and you did it. Great job. Yes, I'm reaching the end. It's not over yet, but thanks. Okay, well, we also called you to tell you that we thought about it with your father, and we've decided to come after your oral presentation, if that's okay with you. Okay, no problem. You told me the last time we talked. I can't wait to see you. Yes, except this time we've already taken days off work, so even if you refused, we would have come. Thank you. Okay. Get ready for a crazy weekend, and I hope that you've thought about the fact that we'd really like to meet your boyfriend. Stop! No way. You both are becoming quite insistent. We just want to stay close to you, Ari, and it's important for us to know you. Why are you so sure that I'm sharing my life with someone? I know you, and I can definitely say that you were already thinking of this person the last time we came to visit. And even if it were true, who told you that I'm at the step where I want them to meet my parents? After university, sweetie, we drift further away from our parents. It's a time for complete independence. And I don't care, even if it's very recent. I just want to be sure that you're alright before totally losing you. But, Mum, you'll never lose me. I'll continue to call you. It won't change anything between us. Yes, that's what they say. Mum, stop. We will still call each other, even if I'm far away. Like now, it won't change a thing. You'll see, Mum. Well, I'll stop insisting, but think about it. I can't wait to see you. Me too. We'll keep each other posted. Yes, talk to you soon. We hung up. I don't know what has gotten into them with this whole boyfriend thing, but it's almost getting creepy. The joy of turning in my thesis was quickly replaced by the obsession about tonight's meeting. I don't know why, but I really feel like we can change things. Amber seems really determined. I want to believe that we can manage to get a sign of life from him. Maybe that's a mistake. After today's never-ending race, I really need a shower and clean clothes. Let's see what I can wear. I like these blue harem pants that I haven't worn yet. However, a casual outfit with a short sweater and white sneakers will do. I like these rose-colored high-waisted pants. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's A for Nath, so let's do that one. God. Oh my God, what is this? Oh, this is... No. Just no. Just no, that's my only comment. Wow, I love this outfit. Apparently, I should wear it more often. No, you really shouldn't. Okay, I spent some time on my phone and relaxed until 10 p.m. But it's complicated. I can't stop thinking about Amber. Her voice was trembling when she called me. It's good that we're meeting up tonight. I think I needed this too. At least we will talk about it together, and I won't spend another night in my room mulling over the problem alone. I need to do something too. I need to know. I've lost hope of seeing him again. It's been several weeks now. Sometimes I tell myself that he's gone for good. I just want to make sure that he's alright. He was stabbed, for heaven's sake. Oh yeah, that's right. Who says that those psychopaths haven't found him to finish what they started? Is he still alive? I need to know. Without that, I'm not really living. I put the post-it note he left me telling me he was leaving and the key to his apartment in my pocket. Those are the last things I received from him. Go to Castiel's place. Oh, right. I ran across the quad. No one is in front of the library anymore. I should hope not. I wonder who accepted Amber's invitation exactly. I don't even know if Castiel was back home from his practice yet. I ran the intercom and the door opened almost immediately. Is anyone here? Come in, they're a bit early. The others should arrive soon. I walked into the loft, uncertain. Do you want something to drink? No, no thanks. I'll wait. How can I not think about the last time I was here? That's right. Oh, that's right. Castiel was taking care of things in the kitchen. I see him taking out some chips and drink. I walk around the loft, looking all around. It's very spacious. I'm pretty sure he said that the last time you were here. What did you say? I leaned towards the kitchen so he could hear me. I said it's very, very spacious. I don't know why I'm laughing. This just seems really awkward. Yes, it is. This is so awkward. I sometimes forget that since I live here. I looked at the sofa. Oh my god. No, I totally rejected him when I was here last. I looked at the sofa and I had a flashback of our last evening we spent here. I shook my head to forget the image. No, wait, I didn't! Oh my god! I didn't reject him, that's right. I rejected him on his roof and not on Nace. Oh, that is hilarious. Okay, sorry. Don't you feel alone? I mean, it's a pretty big place for just one person. I've gotten used to it. I'm sorry. I'm still laughing. Oh my god, okay. There isn't one picture in the whole apartment. And okay. I know that Castiel wasn't close to his parents, but he doesn't have any pictures of Crowstorm or high school or anything except... Oh, I thought I was going to say Lysander. I saw one dusty picture sticking out of a book. It's his dog, Demon. Oh. But it was nicer when Demon was here. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't want to. I saw the photo sticking out and You never thought of getting another dog? I'm going to go A. Oh my god, that is not the right thing to say. Taken by curiosity? Exactly. He set out some chips, peanuts, and different juices on the coffee table. Juice! He hit the intercom button. Almost 2 minutes later, the door swung open. No, Kim! Why do you absolutely want to call them? It's not up to us to do that. It's dangerous and... Who is this? Who's yelling? Oh, it is Kim, okay. Welcome. Amber looked at the coffee table. Seriously, Castiel, snacks and drinks. He's just trying to be a good host. Do I look like I want to have a damn snack? Wow. Did you think it was my birthday or what? Oh, the good old Amber that we love is back. Likeable and appreciative. It's perfect. Seriously, do you really think we're going to be in the mood to eat peanuts? Oh wow, she's really going for it. No, but I thought that maybe you would surely be a little hungry. It wouldn't hurt, don't you think? Amber furiously sat down on the sofa and let her face fall into her hands. A long silence followed. During that time, Kim was taking a look around the loft. How much do you make exactly? Your apartment is amazing. Don't ask him that. Thanks. I want the same thing. If you ever go on tour or wherever, can you sell it to me for a friendly price? I'll keep that in mind. It's awesome. I sat on the sofa, my eyes staring at Amber, who still had her face in her hands. Amber, do you want me to clear the table? I got closer to Amber and set my hands on her shoulder to comfort her. B, I guess. Sorry, Can we start talking about the main subject, please? My head is going to explode. Castiel and Kim joined us on the sofa. Are we all here? Yes, I only invited the people who know the whole story. Then, there are those who wish to put distance between them and the issue, like Priya. Hey, don't diss my girl. Seeing her future career, that's understandable. And those who are too busy to interest themselves with Nath, like Rosa. Rosa is dealing with stuff, right? She had something to do with her mother. Oh, so... Yes, she apologized 1,000,000 times, but I need help from everyone. Why doesn't anyone take me seriously? What? What did you just say? It's Nathaniel we are talking about, my only brother. He is surely dead right now and nobody cares. Okay, calm down. Hearing her yell like that, I felt as if I had swallowed lead. I'm stuck in my seat. She is trembling and she is thinner than the last time I saw her, if that is possible. If Nath could see her, he would be scared for her too. If there is one thing that is certain, it's their fraternal love for one another. You can't say that I don't care, Amber. No, I don't sleep at night. I don't even know how I managed to complete my thesis and turn it in on time, seeing how much of a nervous wreck I've been. I write him all the time, every day. Before it was every hour. I jump every time someone calls me or I receive a text message. I'm waiting for a sign of life. I'm not even asking to see him anymore. I understood that isn't going to happen. I just want to know he's okay. I'm sorry, I know, I'm sorry. She set her hand on mine. It's just that I feel so alone, but I know. Now that you've gotten that out of your system, Amber, maybe we can start to talk, right? Okay. I think we need to contact the police. We need to make a missing persons report. That is the only way for them to find him. I agree with Castiel. No. No. I'm sure that the guys who attacked him are still watching him. If the police get close to him, they will kill him. They are too scared that he will break and turn the whole network in. Well, let's take another look at things then. What exactly do you want, Amber? For him to come back to town? For him to live here again? To talk to him, to be sure he's alive? I just want to know if he's okay. Well, then in that case, we simply need to find a way to contact him and get an answer. Maybe he isn't answering your messages because he abandoned his phone. That's pretty probable. Those things are easily traceable. We could get a car and visit the neighbouring cities, one every weekend. He must not be very far. That's like looking for a needle in a haystack. We don't know that for sure. He might be on the other side of the world. My sentence was followed by a long silence, during which Amber stared at her shoes while nervously biting her nails. Well, we need some clues. He has to have left something. His apartment. We could go search his apartment. I obviously searched a bit before leaving, but I didn't see anything. Right now, I mean really going through his apartment, each book, each drawer, each object. That seems a bit invasive. He prepared his trip. He always plans everything meticulously. We just have to search. I'm sure that we will find a clue. No, Amber, that's not a good idea. I don't agree with going to search his apartment. That's one idea. I'm with you. I guess we could go do that. All right, let's go. Right now. Do you have the key? Yes, it's right here. I had barely taken it out of my bag when Castiel took it from me. Jesus. All right. Castiel. We have barely started talking and decisions are already being made. We already know it's the only way. I can't lose any more time. Amber reached out her hand to grab the key, but Castiel prevented her from reaching it. I'm still going. I'll just break in. Amber, there are cameras. You're not going to break in anywhere with those skinny arms. The time it would take for me to be spotted. I'll already have searched his apartment and found what I'm looking for. What do you think you're going to find exactly? Amber, breaking into his apartment, seriously. At least I have found what I'm looking for. What are you looking for? Do you not understand? Nothing will stop me. As long as I don't have news from him, nothing will stop me. Amber stood up and put her bag on her shoulder. I'm going. Is anyone coming with me? We'll be faster as two. Castiel ended up handing the key to Amber. Castiel, why are you giving her the... You heard her. Nothing will bring her to reason. We might as well avoid her breaking into his apartment and bringing more attention to the matter. I'm coming. Eri, it would be better if you came in his place. Sorry, Castiel, but the last thing I need is the most famous guy in town by my side. Stay here. I'll be quick. I'll be back within 2 hours, tops. Depending on what I find, we'll take it from there. Because if you find an idea for a destination tonight, you are going to take the car and leave? Tonight? Of course. Why would I have brought you here otherwise? I could have gone to his apartment alone. Castiel has already accepted to take me to a destination by car tonight if I find some place we're sure of. I looked at Castiel, who nodded silently. What are you doing, Eri? Are you coming or are you staying? I'll come with you. I'm staying here. I can't participate in this. I'll wait for your news in 2 hours. I guess I'm coming with you. Without waiting, she bolted out the door of the loft. I quickly got up to follow her. If you run into the slightest problem, call me. The apartment isn't far from here. I'll be there in 2 minutes. Yes, I promise, but it will be okay. We are just going to search for a clue and certainly come back empty-handed. See you later. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Bye. The park is actually a bit creepy on a Monday night. There's almost no one here. I followed Amber as best as possible. She's running even though she's wearing heels. At the building entrance, she put the key in the door without hesitating and opened the door. I feel like the apartment hasn't changed. Frozen in time. I almost felt sick as I looked at the still wrinkled sheets where we had slept together last time. Amber got me out of my dreams by setting her things on a corner of the desk. Start with the bookshelf. I'll take care of the bathroom. Don't go in there. I opened the books one by one. Besides original bookmarks, I didn't find anything special. I couldn't help but realize that the book we had read on our last day had disappeared. Interesting. Did he take it with him? I don't know how or why, but somewhere deep down, that thought comforted me for half a second. After the bookshelf, I continued by searching the nightstand. Nothing special either. Condoms, another book, a broken watch, and something cracked. What was that? It wasn't you? No, shh. Oh my god, we're gonna be kidnapped. We're gonna be kidnapped. Someone is coming. Amber grabbed the knife she found on the edge of the kitchen before turning off the lights. She joined me behind the bed. Both of us held on to one another and were kneeled down. Oh my god, okay. We're dead. We're so absolutely dead. They saw us come in. They saw us come in the apartment. I shushed her silently. What are you going to do with that knife? What the hell, Amber? Where did you get a knife from? Are you crazy or what? And you? What are you going to do with your 10 fingers if they attack us? I don't know. Choke them with my humongous balloon pants. The door just opened. My heart is going to jump out of my chest. I'm frozen by fear. I can't help but to think about Castiel's last words, telling me to contact him. My blasted phone is on the desk, on the other side of the bed. I can't reach it. I distinguished a masculine silhouette coming through the door. Tall stature and dark hair. It looks like he's reaching for the light switch. He's going to see us. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Don't move. I'm armed. Oh my god. I'm armed with my knife. What? Oh my god. Oh my god, what? What is that? Wow, is that really his idea of a disguise? Oh my god, look at Amber with her knife. She looks psychotic. What did you do to your hair? And what are you wearing? Please remove it immediately. Nath, is that really you? Oh my god, no! How does it end just there? That is not fair. Oh my god, okay. How many sprite changes has Nath had so far? I really, really hope he does not keep green hair because, I just don't think that it suits him, to be honest. So, that is episode 17 from Nathaniel's Road. That was a bit of a ride. I mean, most of the episode was pretty boring and straightforward with Candy's thesis and everything, but the end there was really something. And I just really don't know what to think. So, anyway, that was that. I will get into Castiel's route for the next episode, so make sure you watch out for that. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!